So just an overview of a session I just finished running today. My homebrew group making their way through this jungle setting. This is all the tiles and pieces are Dwarven Forge. The jungle terrain and flora and fauna is scratch built stuff from aquarium foam. There's an aquarium piece. Hearst arts and some of the trees I got off Amazon. That's a Reaper snake statue, and the base I built out of Hearst arts. They made their way through here. They actually fought a giant hydra, which was, I used the one from the Magic the Gathering setting. It was a very challenging encounter right off the bat. Kind of set the tone for the rest of the session. But they defeated it and moved their way on here. This piece is I made based off a Black Magic Craft video, and it has a 3D printed piece of terrain that I painted up. I got two of those. They're pretty cool sets. Got these off Dungeon Artifacts Etsy site. Pretty cool though. So from there, they made their way into this temple. It was a worshiper of Vecna's. This is a trap room here. The four statues shoot Agonizar Scorcher as the people pass by or mess with the statues, which I got three of the players with that. And then this one here would shoot Fireball when they got closer, which got a couple players. And got them twice because the party dwarf got tired of waiting and just charged through the whole room and set off all the statues pretty much at once, which really pleased the elf, who was now getting hit for the second time with Fireball. So once they got through that room, they figured out how to defeat the trap. And that was actually something done on the fly. I do this sometimes. Players will give you better ideas than you have. And one of the players had stayed back inspecting that blood pool. And he came up with the idea of, what if I wipe blood on my head? Will that defeat it? And I like that idea better than a couple knobs at the backside of that statue. So we went with that. I thought that was a really cool idea that I wish I'd thought of myself. So once they all had blood smeared on their forehead, the traps ignored them. They moved into this room. Nothing happened here. They were really leery at this point of traps, but there weren't any. Then they moved into this room. This room has Athena. I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's a pretty badass Yuan-Ti. This is a 3D printed mini I got off Etsy that I painted. It has a Grim, a Sorrow-Sworn Grim, which is a Shadowfell creature, and this is a scratch-built thing I made out of a Games Workshop miniature and some bits. And then it has some Yuan-Ti Arcane Archers, and these are Reaper miniatures that I painted up a while back. The party got in here. It was a really good fight. Almost lost a couple characters because this creature here actually possessed the Eye of Vecna. And this creature, this Grim, was delivering the Hand of Vecna, but she didn't have time to use attune to it. So really tough battle. They were able to, at the end, be victorious, although they almost lost a couple characters right up pretty close. The party rogue, who's a Tabaxi, got caught up here by himself, and these guys are pretty formidable with multiple archery attacks and pin-cushioned him. I used this piece here. This is another piece from Dungeon Artifacts I had 3D printed, and I painted up myself using craft paint and some blood for the blood god, just as a decoration. Real good fight. Jade pillars from Dwarven Forge. Real good fight. The guys really dug the terrain, which is always awesome and satisfying. First time they'd seen the Shrine of Sasul stuff. I hadn't used that in any session yet. So they were really pumped when they saw that, which is always great. So they were successful, and we will be back at it next month. Thanks for watching.